What's up, YouTube? As I promised, this is a 550 Mazda rx8. That's the first time I'm seeing it. Little smoky tail lights. Let's open it for the first time. Woo-wee. Nice seats. Very nice. Oh shit. Oh, it has a lock for the wheel right here. I don't know what I'm missing here. Let me just pop up. 6-speed. Oh, cool. Neat. Thing goes all the way back. Got something for a DVD there. I saw something in here. What the heck is this thing? It's missing the stereo. It was like an aftermarket. Oh shit. Some papers and stuff still. That's remote for stereo. It's crazy. It has some whatever rims, drift says. Some good tires. Let's pop the hood. Woof. Okay, and then they unplug the thing. Battery's dead. For sure it's gonna be dead. As you can see, 6-port. So yeah. Okay, and then filter with the carbon fiber crap. That's about it. So this is a new project. I'm gonna try to fix it up. See what's going on. Let me see it on it for the first time. See, yeah, the battery is dead. Battery is super dead. There's a sunroof. Nice. Very cool little car. So now I don't know what the heck was this. Let me call it towing so we can take it to the shop. For stereo this. I'll fix this little by little. Oh, some alarm stuff. All the goodies. Unplug bunch of crap. Oh yeah, this is the Mazda rx8. $150 from the auction. It won't start. So on any rotary or any Mazda rx8 that won't start, step number 1, we're gonna make sure we have power on the battery, at least 12, 13, 14 volts into it, so we can crank it. So I have the jumper in there. Second step, we're gonna make sure we have water. We're gonna make sure we have oil in here. And if we know we have that, we're gonna go back inside and see. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna try to crank it. This one is a stick shift. You're gonna step on the clutch, open your switch, try to crank it. This one, it has a good crank. I can feel it all the way under. The engine won't spin. So on this one, I'm 90% sure what's wrong with it, and that's, we're gonna try to spin the engine. Most likely this engine is locked. So what we're gonna do, I remove the air intake and everything so I can get close to the main pulley on the 19mm main bolt. So I have a braking bar here, braking bar with a 19mm socket. We're gonna put it in there. Yeah, the engine won't spin, so on my case, my engine is locked. So I'm gonna have to remove the engine, open the engine, and rebuild it. On the meanwhile, since I'm gonna be already there, I'm gonna do some type of porting on the irons. So stay tuned for that build. On any other RX-7 and rx8, RX-7, if your car won't start, the number one logic thing to do is gonna be go inside, do the same step I did, crank the engine. If the engine spins, okay, so your next step on any rotary is gonna check compression. If you don't have a compression gauge, next thing you're gonna do is gonna make sure you have spark and make sure you have gas. How are you gonna do that? Making sure you have spark, you're gonna unplug one of the spark plug cables. You're gonna have someone cranking the engine while you have the cable. Let's say this is the other end, so you're gonna have the other end touching any ground. Let's say in here, any bracket, you're gonna touch the bracket, and while at the same time they're cranking it over there, you're gonna see spark. If you see spark coming out through here, that means you have spark, so that's good. That applies for any other car. It doesn't have to be rotary. It applies for any car if your car won't start. So okay, you have someone cranking over there, you have spark, boom, that's good. Another way, now that you have that, you have to make sure you have gas. So you're gonna have to use your ear. How are you gonna do that? You're gonna tell your friend or whoever is inside the car, close the switch, and then reopen the switch all the way up without cranking. So all the way up, you can tell when all the lights are on, and then you're gonna have to listen to the fuel pump whistle on any other car. And then on the RX8, what you can do too is unplug any of these two hoses right here. You see this blue one or red one? You remove the little tab and pull out the clamp on the hose. People is cranking it outside, tell them to crank, and then you're gonna see fuel coming out through one of these two. I know it's dangerous, so put a rag in there or something, because it's gonna squirt gasoline. It's gonna spray gasoline everywhere. So just put a rag on top in here, crank the engine inside, and then you have to see gas. If you don't have gas, it's something wrong with the fuel pump or your fuel pump relay or fuel pump fuse. So on any car or Mazda RX-8, first your engine has to spin. It spins or you're good. And then it spins, and then now you're gonna look for any engine. It's gonna need a spark and it's gonna need a gasoline. So you're gonna make sure you have spark coming up from the coils or distributor or whatever you have. On the RX-8, you're gonna make sure you have spark from the coils. You have spark, engine cranks. You have spark, we're good. Next step, we have gas. It should start. If the engine turns, you have spark and you have gas, your engine should start. If you have all that, next step on the Mazda RX-8, you can get through spark plugs through here on the side, but honestly, most of the people out there, their hands won't fit through there. You're gonna have to unplug a bunch of crap or whatever. So the easiest way. So next step, you're gonna have to lift the car, remove the wheel, and the spark plugs are gonna be right behind that. I don't know if you can see it through there. You can see all the way behind. So that's where the spark plugs are. So it's gonna be the easiest way. Lift the car, remove that, remove the spark plug. You're only gonna remove one of the spark plugs of each housing, and you're gonna plug in your tester. Most people out there, they don't have a Mazda tester because it's in the thousands. or the digital one they offer online for like, well, like I think $200-300. So you guys can check it with the regular one. I will be making another video on how to check it with the regular compression tester. But for now, I'm gonna have to focus on taking all the accessories off, getting some of the front stuff off, so I can remove the engine, because this engine is coming out, so I can rebuild it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. This is video number 1 for the series.